Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Wanda Stark. The headline suggests the economy has recovered. Recession over, job growth returns. Triad unemployment drops to 5.1%. But in reality, hundreds of thousands of families in our area are still struggling to get by. These are the real-life headlines. North Carolina, national leader in child hunger. Triad, #1 in food insecurity. Winston-Salem, #1 in percentage of households with hungry children. #1 in the country? How is that possible? We'll answer that question tonight. We'll also introduce you to parents trying to care for their families, young people who know what it's like to be hungry, and people in our community working hard to make a difference. Childhood hunger, the silent crisis, begins tonight with the story of a single mom named Mina Gore. It's mid-afternoon, halfway through the week. Mina Gore's transmission has given up, left her shifting through yet another crisis. Gore's 18-month-old daughter, Diane, is always in tow. Daycare is not an affordable option.
Are you ready to go to work? You ready, aren't you?
Gore has been a hairstylist for 20 years. She loves the job, but work is hard to find. A few years ago, she was at a salon in the mall, accepting 8 to 10 clients a day. When the recession came, the shop went out of business.
So how's those tests going? Good. That doesn't sound like much enthusiasm.
This is her first customer today, only the third this week.
When I first got into it, it made a lot of money. But now with a lot of wigs and the change in the economy, people can't afford services such as this. This is a luxury, you know. They'll do it themselves first. They might not do a good job, but they'll try.
She laughs through a lot of pain. This lupus survivor not only lost a job with benefits, but the house she bought and lived in for 4 years. Today, she struggles to pay the rent at work and home.
It's stressful. It's hectic. It keeps me up at night because I'm worried about making ends meet, being able to pay the bills, provide, feed the children.
Gore has 2 sons. One of them, a 20-year-old, still lives with her.
That's Mom and the baby there.
Oh, I like that. That's precious. Gore says she gets help from her mother when there is no money to buy food. She says she always buys the baby's food first and separate from hers, and that Diane has never gone hungry. But she has.
Often I don't have food for me. I eat day to day. I buy my food day to day. And at one time I was having so many break-ins. People was breaking in, stealing my food. Yeah. I didn't have no food at home. And when I didn't work, my motto used to be, if I don't work, I don't eat. I was serious about that because if I didn't make any money that day, that means I wasn't going to eat. Hey, go back.
Gore says she's tried but failed to collect child support for Diane, but she is determined to do all she can to help her daughter succeed in life. And she wants people to know hunger is a big problem, even if you don't see it.
When you're sitting in an office somewhere and you're looking on the outside, even this segment, it's just a brief segment, you're not going to see what's really, and you really don't feel, the pain. Like hunger is pain, it hurts, you know, and when you can't feed your kids, it hurts the worst, because they look up to you, you're all that they have.
Mina Gore's story is heartbreaking, but sadly not uncommon. The Second Harvest Food Bank of Northwest North Carolina is the leading hunger relief organization for 18 counties. It serves a network of more than 400 partner food assistance programs. Since 2008, the number of people seeking help from the organization has continued to climb from 130,000 to over 300,000 this year.
People who previously had jobs and could take care of themselves and their families with food, with a roof over their head, have lost those jobs through no fault of their own. The majority of the people that we're serving do have a job. Some have more than one. The problem is that about 60% of those jobs are part-time positions.
People like Anna Swager, a single mom, know what it means to be underemployed. The fast food worker says she sometimes takes home as little as $600 a month. Her rent alone is $780. When she's not at work or at home with her daughter, she's out protesting for higher wages or looking for a second job.
It's very difficult because I have to do this balance between, do I buy food or do I buy her the clothes she needs? The most painful thing I have to tell her, even grocery shopping, is no, I'm sorry, we can't get that. I don't have the money.
How often does that happen?
Almost every time we go to the store.
So it gets to the point where you probably hate to go to the store.
Yeah, because even like if we just go to like the dollar store and she wants a small snack, even then I have to tell her that I can't afford it. And it gets rough.
Anna Swager says she couldn't make it without help from family, her boyfriend, and local food banks. When we come back, we'll take you to a small church doing big things to feed the community. And we'll introduce you to a man who lost his job but not his faith, and now encourages others through his work with Second Harvest Food Bank. But first, if you don't know any hungry children, ask some kids. Chances are they do.
Their parents are awfully working a lot, and they ask their neighbors for food, and some of the times their neighbors aren't home either, so they just have to wait till their parents come home, and that's often about 2 or 3 days.